Good morning. Here it is. It's Wednesday. We've made it to Wednesday. It's Hump Day, the middle of the week, and which today is January the 22nd. And I hope you had a great Tuesday. I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope that you were able to get some things done. And I just want to thank everybody, for those that prayed for me for my gallbladder surgery. Everything went well, and a little sore and some of those things, but to be expected. But anyway, now God has given us all the breath to breathe here on this Wednesday morning, on this Hump Day. And certainly hope and pray that this morning finds you feeling well, and hope that you're well rested and ready to tackle the opportunities that God has richly blessed us with here on this Tuesday morning. This morning I'd like to share a devotional with you entitled Lazarus Lives Again. And it's taken from John chapter 11, verses 1 through 44. In John 11, verse 11, it says, Then he said, our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but now I will go and wake him up. Jesus, he left Judea, because the Jewish leaders, there were plotting to kill him. He wasn't afraid of death. It was just that he just knew that the time for it had not yet come. And then he got a message that prompted him to return. Now Lazarus, Mary, and Martha, they were siblings who lived in the Judean village of Bethany. All three were followers and friends of Jesus. When Lazarus got sick, Mary and Martha, they sent word to the Lord. That set the stage for one of Jesus' most remarkable miracles, the raising Lazarus from the dead. Now, there are three takeaways from the story that I think are as important today as they were, 2,000 years ago. First, the Lord's timing is perfect. Jesus, he could have rushed to Bethany and saved Lazarus, on his deathbed, but the impact, it wouldn't have been nearly as great. So Jesus, he waited. And neither his disciples nor Mary and Martha, they didn't understand why. The right thing to do, the right time to do it, seemed obvious to them. But they couldn't see the big picture. That's why it's important for us to, pray for God to work in his will and in his timing. Second, Jesus, he empathizes with us, Hebrews 4:15, it says, Jesus faced all the same testings we do, yet he did not sin. You see, he also experienced all the same emotions we do. He laughed, he celebrated, he got angry, and he cried. He knew better than anyone else how Lazarus' story was going to end. But when he saw the people mourning, he joined them. He hurt because others hurt. And that's why he's able to comfort us, so effectively. He knows not only, how we feel, but also how our story will end. He knows when our tears will dry and what good will ultimately come from the situation we may be in. And he gives us the opportunity to show the same kind of empathy and love to other hurting people. And then thirdly, nothing is beyond the Lord's power. Mary and Martha each showed a strong faith in Jesus, but both said, and this is in verses 21 and 32, both said, Lord, if only you had been here, my brother would not have died. But in their words, they also limited the scope of what they believed Jesus could accomplish. Yes, he had the power, to heal Lazarus, his sickness. And yes, he had the power to raise Lazarus in the next life. But it didn't occur to them that he could, still raise Lazarus in this life. Lazarus' walk out of the tomb, it opened a world of possibilities for everyone who puts their trust in Jesus. If he can give life, to a corpse after 4 days, listen, he can change the most stubborn mind. He can soften the hardest heart. He can cure, spiritual darkness. I mean, he can reconcile the most unlikely people. He can ease the most intense fears. He can heal the most distraught mourners. And he can bring something good from the worst circumstances. And that's important for us to remember and to know, is that he can work all these things out, no matter what we're going through. We have that promise from him. And so I hope that'll encourage you here on this Wednesday morning, on this hump day. Again, I'd like to thank you for all the prayers that you sent for me with my surgery yesterday, and appreciate that. And just pray that I continue to heal, and I'm sure I will. But anyway, I hope you have a great day. Remember, Angie and I, we love you guys, and we're praying for you. And Lord willing, I'll see you soon. God bless you.